In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use custom item types in Wrike. By the end, you'll know exactly where to find them, how to set one up, and a few best practices to make sure your team can put them to work right away. First, open Wrike and head into your workspace. Custom item types live inside spaces, so look to the left-hand panel and find the Spaces section. This is where your teams and projects are organized. Click into the space where you want the custom item type to exist. Remember, custom item types are scoped to a space, so choosing the right one now helps keep things organized later. You'll land on the space overview. This is a helpful checkpoint to make sure you're in the right place. Look for the space name and any familiar folders or projects visible here. From this view, locate the gear icon to open space settings. If you don't see the gear, you may need space admin or manager permissions. Ask your workspace admin to grant access so you can configure items for the team. Inside space settings, select custom item types. This is the dedicated area where you define how work items should look and behave for your team. You'll see options related to the item types available in this space. Click on the item type you want to configure so we can set it up. Wrike will prompt you to choose the base type. For this example, select task. Choosing task means your new custom item will behave like a task at its core, ideal for work that moves through S&Es, due dates, and statuses. If your work was more roll-up focused, you might choose a project base instead, but we'll keep it simple with task here. Next, give your custom item type a clear, practical name. Think about the language your team uses every day, something like bug report, creative request, or client handoff. Keep it short, specific, and consistent with your team's naming conventions so people recognize it instantly in drop-downs and views. When the name looks good, click Create. Wrike saves the new custom item type to this space, making it available for your team wherever they create tasks within this area. From now on, they'll be able to select it just like any other task, but with a label and structure tailored to your workflow. A couple of quick tips as you get started. Make sure your teammates know which space this type lives in so they can find it, and consider documenting when to use it versus a standard task. Clear naming and a little guidance go a long way toward adoption. That's it, your custom item type is ready to use inside your space.